Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I have been the world's worst YouTuber over the last few years, so I'm gonna start again as if you didn't know me. So hi guys, I'm Nick. Welcome to my channel. Good luck, Nick. I have been sharing my life online for the last, feels like forever, but I'd say it's been 8 years now. I started out by sharing my IVF journey, which was lengthy and obviously stressful, painful, all of those things. And you can go back and watch all those videos further down. But yeah, we had Jax, our first baby boy, in 2021 from IVF. That was a successful round, which was paused during COVID, and everything else was kind of just spread out, but you can go back and watch that if you would like to. Then we ended up moving house, and things after having Jax and moving house and everything else got very stressful. Hence why YouTube kind of took a back seat in my life for a little while. It was really hard to kind of forge that kind of path of everything fitting in nicely. But we moved house, we did a full renovation project, which is pretty much done for now. We've got still things we want to do, so maybe on this channel I'll be able to share more about that. Me and Mark both retrained recently. I'm now a personal trainer and Mark is a qualified evidence-based nutritionist, and we've set up our online coaching business specialising in rapid fat loss for women. Well, it's not specifically for women, but I feel like our audience is women. It's you, it's moms, it's people going through fertility treatment, people that are trying to conceive, people that just want to be the best version of themselves for them, for you and for your family. So yeah, I'm really excited that we're able to share that. So please go over and check out our videos on Ocean Phoenix Energy, OPE for short, and follow us over there on Instagram and YouTube as well, because we've got more kind of fat loss, weight loss advice and tips over on that page. We did the project renovation, and towards the end of that I was like, why am I so ill? Why do I feel so tired? And again, I did a vlog at the time. We found out that my tubes were unblocked, which is why I needed IVF in the first place. So when they were unblocked, I was like, wow, this is great. This means that I can just have like Clomid or Letrozole, or those are ovulation inducing drugs. Because of my PCOS, I assumed I just did not ovulate, having irregular cycles and everything else. I just didn't think I ovulated. So we was in the process of getting in the queue to kind of see someone to have ovulation drugs. And then obviously as I was saying, we were going through the house project and I was like, why am I so tired? We'd been driving back and forth doing the house up. Obviously I had Jax. He was about 18 months-ish at the time, 20 months, and found out I was pregnant naturally, which was absolutely wild to me, crazy. The most amazing, miraculous thing had happened to us. We were those annoying, frustratingly annoying people that got pregnant naturally following IVF, which we never want to hear about when you're going through IVF. But yes, it happened for us, and Remy was born in October 2023. So yeah, we're now starting this business, surviving life in the throes with 2 young boys. Jax turned 4 in March and Remy will be 2 in October. They're 2.5 years different, and yeah, that's kind of like very much life summed up very quickly. I'll just quickly go over my weight loss as well, because throughout this whole journey, from the point of needing to lose weight for IVF, I had to lose weight to be eligible. So on the NHS at the time, the BMI requirement was 30. BMI goes off your height and your weight and puts you in like a category from underweight to obese. It's a tough one, but for general population, it's probably the best metric they can use to kind of judge people's weight. At the time, I felt very victimised by it, and I felt like this isn't fair, they don't know me, and I know that there's going to be a lot of people watching this who feel victimised by BMI as well. especially if you have muscle mass. Like, it doesn't take into consideration muscle mass at all. It's just literally on the scales and your height, that's it. Or your ethnic background also can play a role in your BMI. So I had to lose weight for IVF. So it was about 2 stone I needed to lose at the time. I was at my heaviest, which was about 15 stone with 91 kilos. At the time, I didn't know I needed to have IVF. It was kind of like, if I have to have IVF, once I've jumped through all these hoops, I don't want to hit the pause button on our journey because I need to do this weight loss. I need to get the weight off. So I was like, okay, I'm going to be proactive here, having never been able to stick to any diets, any weight loss, I've tried so many things to lose weight over the years, and I really tried hard at like Slimming World. Didn't work for me. I've watched my mom do Weight Watchers and Atkins and all these things. I tried the aloe vera gel, I tried fat freeze, I tried pills, I tried skinny teas, I tried personal trainers, I tried everything that I felt like I could, and nothing ever really stuck. It would be like, oh, I'd get to like 5 to 7 pound down and put it all back on again. And I know there's so many people out there that get that totally get that. But I ended up really digging deep. I focused my energy entirely on that weight loss for IVF, which is really difficult, obviously, when you've got life going on. And I know that there's going to be people out there that have careers and perhaps other children and whatever it is going on, as well as like needing to lose weight for X, Y, and Z. So I totally get it, especially with PCOS. It feels like more of a chore for certain. It just does. We'll talk more about PCOS and weight loss and various other bits like that on OPE. So please go over there and check out that, because that's going to be more about the science behind it and how we can help you with your goals. But this is just my overview and my story for now. I managed to lose the weight for IVF, which was the 2 stone, by the April, I believe it was. Still kind of jumping through a lot of hoops with regards to like having tests done and various other bits. But we found out we did need IVF. And in that time, I'd kind of carried on. I'd found this love for fitness again, and I'd always dipped in and out of exercise my entire life. But like I say, the weight just kind of piled on over injuries. I'd had 3 knee surgeries, broke my leg, and various other bits over the years. And all of that had kind of set me further back. And just obviously getting older, stopping regular things and drinking more and eating more. And, you know, when you get a bit of money, you're like, yeah, let's go out for food, let's go out for drinks. And it just happens. And I think it happens to a lot of people, unless you've got a very high metabolism naturally, or you're very aware of it growing up. But yeah, the weight obviously came on, and then I managed to lose that bit of weight for the IVF, and then kind of carried on, and then ended up getting pregnant. And you end up putting weight back on, obviously, during pregnancy and postpartum. I breastfed Jax for 9 months, and yeah, it was a tough old time, and it makes you extremely hungry, extremely thirsty, and there's so much conflicting information online regarding breastfeeding and what is healthy and acceptable and what you're supposed to do when you want to lose weight and you're breastfeeding at the same time. So again, this is going to be videos we're going to post on the other channel, because as a mom, you just don't want to do anything that's going to affect your baby or your supply. So in the January of 2022, I started CrossFit. It was something that I'd always kind of looked at and thought, you know what, quite fancy a bit of that for me. High intensity, lifting weights, just looked like a good time. I liked the community aspect of it. Yeah, so I threw myself into CrossFit, and it was a really good time for me. I just finished breastfeeding with Jax. We had an awful time with his sleep. I probably spoke about that on some videos previously, but I was a walking zombie for about 3 years, so I can't really remember what I'd said. But yeah, we had a really tough time with his sleep, and having that slice of time back for me to go out and go training. Sometimes I would take him, sometimes my mum would have him for me. But it was a really nice time for me to kind of get focused. That was the year I was turning 30. And from about June or July, I kind of kicked on. I was like, right, this is my time now. I'm going to get to the fittest I've ever been. Fit for 30 was my journey that I called it. At the time, I probably should have vlogged it, but my mind just wasn't there to be able to do more things. I couldn't put more things on my plate at the time. Anyway, 6 months of moderate deficit, training a lot, and I managed to lose the weight. I managed to get down to my goal weight, which was 10 stone 10, which was my lightest weight as an adult. That was November 2022, which is when we just started, we were moving house. And as I say, then I got pregnant again, had Remy, and I'd put a little bit more weight. I put a bit of weight back on after having Remy. I was more conscious of it this time round. I had tried to kind of get back into exercise and stuff a little bit sooner with Remy, after having Remy, and tried to focus more on my food sooner than I did with Jax, because I knew what happened the last time round, and you know, hindsight's a beautiful thing. But I did my best, and then we found the aggressive diet, and that is when things changed completely for me. That is now what we specialise in and what we help women do. I have now surpassed my weight target. I'm down to about just under 10.10 now, and that's 67 kilos, I believe. And I feel amazing. I'm stronger than ever. I'm faster than ever. I'm 32 now. I've still got PCOS. I've got my 2 boys that I'm running after. I've got businesses to run. I'm picking up YouTube again. I feel energized. I feel full of life. And yeah, the aggressive weight loss and the aggressive fat loss, without injections, without drugs, without pills, no fads. It's all nutrition led by us, and those numbers have worked for me amazingly. And more so than just the number going down on the scale, I feel so confident in myself and the choices I make, and how comfortable I am seeing the number change on the scale. Yeah, there's just been so much more in the mindset and habit department that's changed than just, oh yeah, I've lost weight, cool. You know, and I've now been at maintenance for about 6 or 8 weeks. I've managed to maintain the weight loss. I haven't been tracking every day. I've been eating out. We've been doing various bits. I've been training really well, moving really well. Yeah, just everything seems to be running really nicely. And me and Mark both are about to drop back into our aggressive diet again for another round. And like I say, I've never been less than this weight in my adult life. I've never seen it again since I passed it on the way up, basically. And I'm really excited to see what happens now. Like, I've done this. I've got to this point now 3 times, obviously between pregnancies, and I'm not having any more children. I'm completely content with our family, that it is complete now, and it's time to focus on me, and it's time to focus on me pushing on for me. So yeah, I'm really, really excited to see what happens. And I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know whether it's going to be just a smaller weight loss here, like 3-4 kilos, or whether it'll be like, oh, I'll get another 10 kilos off. I don't know. We're going to just wait and see. But we are going to vlog it, and we are going to bring you along on the journey. Here will be more of an overview and more vlog style stuff again, and family. OPE will be where all the weight loss tips, tricks, advice is going to be. So I hope you find yourself in the right place for you. And I'm really excited to have you back and me be back here. And I'm really excited to be creating content again. I hope you enjoy being part of my family again. And I will most definitely be back in less time than the last video was posted. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you on the next one.